You are able to experience a shift anytime you choose. You are always making little shifts, and you are in the process of making a bigger one. We want you to recognize that the shifts you have made in your own personal lives are far more important than the shift that you are making as a collective. You always start with the internal experience, and when you have the experience yourself, then you can see it reflected in your world. So, you are not shifting from the outside so that you can shift inside. You are all shifting by virtue of the lives you are living, the changes you are making, the breakthroughs you are having. And you will see that shift reflected in your world. You will encounter a redefined structure of your universe, and it may seem foreign to you at first. But when you acknowledge the shift that you have already made and how far you have already come, you will be able to easily traverse the brave new world that you will experience. It is not outside of you. That is an illusion. It is you. It always has been. You bring more of your light, your frequency, your love to the picture, and that is what is powering your shift. It is a wonderful thing to observe. The presence of another in your immediate vicinity will have an effect upon you. When you decide what that effect will be, you are allowing for there to be a mutually beneficial exchange. It is possible to simply allow another's energy to dominate the space you are both sharing, and many of you have done this. And many of you are the ones doing the dominating. So, what is your intention when you get together with another? We suggest that you take into consideration what you would like to happen on an energetic level before you find yourself in the presence of another. You can be one who shares energy. And you can be one who gives freely of your energy because you are aware that there is an infinite supply. We send you our energy because we know that we have the capability of tapping into energy from source. Many of you believe that you only have access to a finite supply of energy, and therefore, you conserve it throughout the day. You do not need to do this. You simply can tap into that which is infinite and share it. And you can also hold that vision for your friends who you interact with. You can be the catalyst that reminds them of their own ability to find the frequency that gives them access to all of the energy they could ever desire. And then your exchanges with others will be beneficial to both and will result in more of that energy of source being expressed and shared. And you will no longer see the need to take from another. And you will no longer fear that others are taking yours. We hope that this makes sense to you and that you will begin to exercise your right and your ability to access the energy of all that is. We wish that you would allow yourselves the opportunity to simply have what is in front of you and to enjoy what is in your presence. That will be the next step for you. That is always the case. You are always moving towards something bigger, something more wonderful. You simply are unable to see that bigger picture from where you sit. You are so focused on the details that you do not see the whole story. We are very excited for you. We wish that you could see beyond the scope of what is grabbing your attention. It is not for your greatest good to have the complete picture at this time. What is for your greatest good is for you to begin noticing the subtle ways in which you are achieving the desire and to give yourselves more credit for having come this far. It's an easy path that you are on. It is something that you may wish to get off of at times. You sometimes feel that it is too hard and that you want to give up. Well, that is quite all right. It is not as if you must accomplish something, but you will find that it is most satisfying for you to simply let go and to continue on the journey you are on. But to do so with more of a sense of wonder and awe and less of a sense of determination and striving. It is your best course of action to simply acknowledge what is already unfolding and what has already been accomplished. It is our wish for you that you would stay a little longer in the moments of satisfaction. Give yourselves a break and simply let it all sink in. That is when you truly live your life. That is how your life is structured. It is not so linear and predetermined as you might think. It is one moment at a time. And as you give yourselves the wondrous opportunity to feel what is happening right now, you will be able to project yourselves into the moment of your choosing. But you must do so without expectation. You must bring that sense of wonder and awe to the next moment and the next and release yourselves from your plans and your goals. You will enjoy your lives when you give up on any preconceived notions that you had, for they are as limiting as your most limiting belief. It is a true gift to yourselves to be where you are and to let where you're going become more of a mystery. We begin by giving you the definition of your happiness. You are beings of light and love who require that energy in which you exist in order to have the experience of happiness. You must find that which you truly are in order to be in a state of happiness. So when you are noticing that the frequency you are in matches that of the frequency of your true self, you say you are happy. It is simple. It is like a mathematical equation where both sides must be equal. So in order for you to find that harmony that you seek, you must find the harmony with your own frequency. That is a tall order. We realize there are many distractions and many reasons for you to fall out of that frequency here in this world. You set it up that way for yourselves because you wanted to have the new experience. The unfamiliar experience. You could have stayed where you were and maintained that frequency that is your true nature. But you would have missed out on so much. You would have no stories to tell. So, that is why you incarnate. You incarnate because sometimes it is fun to get lost so that you can have the experience of finding yourself once again. And then you really do feel happy. Now, be one with your future and your past and your present, all at the same time. When you think in terms of one creating the other, you take yourself out of the present moment. Now, if you are determined to plan for a future for yourself, simply decide what you want your future to feel like and eliminate any ideas of what you might be doing, who you might be doing it with, where you will be doing it, and so on. Make it about the feelings you want to hold in your being, and make no plans for yourselves. Your life will be so much easier this way. When you are in the space of awareness of the present moment, you never need for anything else to be, and therefore, you do not need to project out a happier vision of your life somewhere that you are not. This is the only place you can be, and so be there fully. We recommend that you have an awareness of your current vibrational state and be with it. When you focus on the vibration you are offering and when you express what that state of being is, you can then choose more consciously the next and the next. We are telling you this now because it is more important than ever that you stay focused on where you are and what you feel. You have all of the resources you need to create the life experiences you desire, and when you take steps towards that life, you will feel it. You will know it. You will not ever wonder whether you are on the right path. Send a portion of your consciousness into the realm that you call the future, and allow it to explore. It is a possible future. It is one possible future. When you consider the idea that there are a multitude of realities for you to choose from, you get the real picture of your life. When you have a moment where you are seeking something, some sort of experience, and you imagine what that experience might be like, you are actually exploring a real possibility. One that already exists. And there are more, and you can decide which one you wish to experience. You will have that level of awareness. And you will give yourselves those previews so that you can choose the one that excites you the most. However, we are encouraging you to be present and to focus on your vibration in the moment. So, we give you this information now to let you know that you will have choices that you will make regarding which future you wish to experience, and in the meantime, we encourage you to be where you are. To be fully engaged, and to make vibrational choices. Let your future come to you, and allow yourselves to fully enjoy this moment, one moment at a time. We will tell you that there is no secret. There are no more hidden agendas. You are aware of all that you need to be aware of. You get information from your guides, your higher self, your oversoul, at the precise time when it is appropriate for you to have that information. So there is no need for you to wonder about what it is that you do not know. We can assure you that when the timing is right, you will be given the information that will serve you best. So then you might ask, is it appropriate for me to ask questions? We love it when you do. But here is the tricky part. You must accept the answers that you get and know that there is no one truth. You will always receive the best possible answer that will serve you the most. And we ask that you work with the information that you have until it no longer serves you. We know that you will continue to seek out answers and information. But we want you to realize that what you need to know, you already do know, and that more is always coming.